We're ranking 7 fuel injector cleaners from worst to best, 5 you should never pour in your tank, and 2 that real mechanics actually trust. From bargain bin bottles that barely move the needle to the rare formulas proven to dissolve stubborn carbon, it all comes down to one overlooked chemical: which products actually work and which are pure snake oil. Let's kick off the countdown with number 7. STP Fuel Injector Cleaner, the basic red bottle, is a masterclass in low expectations. The safety data sheet spells it out. This formula is dominated by C9 to C16 petroleum distillates. Think light naphtha, the same chemical family as kerosene. For $4, you're mostly getting a bottle of generic solvent with a trace of undisclosed additives. There is no mention of polyetheramine, the one detergent proven to break down hard carbon in modern engines. Independent reviews consistently rank this as a budget maintenance rinse, not a real cleaner. On the bench, it barely nudges injector flow, less than 1% in most cases. You would have to dump bottle after bottle into your tank just to match the cleaning punch of a single high PEA product. STP sets the bar low, proving that cheap chemistry is exactly that: cheap. Marvel Mystery Oil is the bottle your grandfather swore by, a relic from the 1920s, still riding on nostalgia and that unmistakable wintergreen scent. Crack open its safety data sheet and you'll find the truth. Nearly 70% mineral oil, about 20% Stoddard solvent, and a dash of fragrance. That's it. No detergents, no modern chemistry, just a mineral oil cocktail designed for top-end lubrication back when engines ran on gravity-fed carburetors. Pour it in a modern GDI tank and all you're doing is coating injector tips with a thin film of oil. Mechanics tearing down engines today find sticky residue on the injectors, not less carbon. In some cases, that oil can actually help carbon stick. Marvel Mystery Oil may keep old lifters quiet, but it's hopeless against the hard carbon deposits that choke direct injection systems. Lubrication is not cleaning, especially not in 2025. Seafoam motor treatment has built its reputation on dramatic smoke shows and a promise of gentle cleaning, but the reality is far less impressive inside a modern fuel system. The safety data sheet reveals a formula built around pale oil, about 55%, with naphtha and a splash of isopropyl alcohol making up most of the rest. There is no polyetheramine here, no high-temperature detergent capable of breaking up baked-on carbon. Seafoam's own instructions admit that pouring it in the tank will not clean GDI intake valves, since the fuel never touches those surfaces. The famous white smoke comes from intake spray applications, not from tank use. As a fuel stabilizer or moisture remover, it is serviceable. But when it comes to scrubbing carbon off injector tips or combustion chambers, Seafoam's chemistry is simply too mild to deliver real results. Octane boosters with so-called cleaning agents promise a double benefit, but the reality is anything but. Most of these bottles rely on MMT, methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl, to spike octane by a few points. The catch? That same metallic additive leaves orange or brown manganese deposits on spark plugs and oxygen sensors. Safety data sheets show the breakdown: roughly 1% MMT, the rest is just hydrocarbon carrier. The EPA has flagged these deposits in technical bulletins, and mechanics routinely find fouled plugs coated in stubborn orange residue after repeated use. Performance enthusiasts might chase a 3-point octane bump, but the price is often a costly plug replacement and possible sensor damage. Instead of cleaning injectors, these boosters introduce metal contamination that modern engines simply don't need. Lucas Upper Cylinder Lubricant is the best-selling bottle on the shelf, and for good reason. It promises a tune-up in a bottle and flies off the counter at every auto parts store. But the safety data sheet lays bare the truth. Roughly 85% of the formula is heavy petroleum distillates, with no mention of any real detergent. What you are actually buying is a thick oil blend designed to lubricate fuel pumps, not clean injectors. Field tests over a year of use show a steady rise in combustion chamber soot, not less. Burning extra oil inside the engine can actually add to carbon buildup, making the problem worse, not better. Despite its popularity, Lucas upper cylinder lubricant is a classic case of marketing outpacing chemistry. If you are after real cleaning, this bottle is the wrong tool for the job. Chevron Techron Concentrate Plus stands out as the proven choice for drivers who want real results without the guesswork. At the heart of its formula is patented polyetheramine, PEA, the same detergent chemistry developed by Chevron's research labs to break down stubborn carbon deposits where other cleaners fail. This isn't just marketing spin. Techron's effectiveness has been validated in independent laboratory studies, including Southwest Research Institute testing, which found that PEA-based cleaners can restore injector flow in badly fouled systems. Automaker service bulletins from brands like General Motors and BMW have recommended PEA chemistry for resolving drivability complaints, with Techron often cited by name or used as the reference product. A single $8 bottle treats up to 4 tanks, making it accessible for regular maintenance. While its PEA concentration is lower than the most aggressive formulas, Techron delivers consistent, scientifically backed cleaning power that is trusted by both dealerships and professional mechanics. Redline SI1 Complete Fuel System Cleaner stands alone at the top of the shelf for one reason: brute force chemistry. This bottle is loaded with a PEA detergent package that outguns the competition, and mechanics and independent experts routinely call it the heavy hitter for neglected engines. While Redline keeps the exact formula proprietary, technical reviews and experienced users agree. SI1 delivers a far higher dose of PEA than anything else you can grab at the parts counter. One treatment cuts through stubborn carbon in injectors, valves, and even piston tops, with no need for repeat dosing or wishful thinking. Drivers have logged real-world gains in throttle response and fuel economy after a single tank. At $15, it's not the cheapest, but it's the only one that actually lives up to the promise of a clean, efficient fuel system in just one shot. Across all 7 products, one pattern is clear. Chemistry, not marketing, separates real cleaners from snake oil. If it isn't PEA, it doesn't work. Your engine deserves science, not slogans.